Lebanon, Israeli forces have launched a series of attacks across the south and east. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah has intensified since the US and Israel began their war on Iran. Israeli media are reporting that Israel intends to expand its buffer zone along the Lebanese border beyond its current presence in the south. The Lebanese government has called for direct talks with Israel to end the fighting. Let's get the latest with Al Jazeera's Zeina Khodr, who's in Zahrani in southern Lebanon. Israel continuing to strike across the country, Zeina. There is a fierce battle along the border with Lebanon. Tell us about what's been happening there.
Well, there is a battle for control over South Lebanon. The Israeli military increasing its troop presence along the border and within Lebanese territory. Israeli media, the Israeli Broadcasting Authority, they're talking about and reporting that Israel wants to expand its presence in southern Lebanon, expand that buffer zone, because over the past 2 years, and despite a ceasefire, Israel controls 5 hilltop positions within Lebanese territory and the area around it, not allowing anybody really to rebuild their homes or even to return to their homes. So now the Israeli military is talking about expanding its control. Hezbollah is putting up resistance. What we understand is that there have been clashes in several axes along this 120-kilometer border. Last night in the border town of Khiam, Hezbollah saying that it fired anti-tank missiles targeting a Merkava tank. The Israeli military has acknowledged that 2 of its troops have been killed in the past week during direct confrontations. If we look at the Israeli troop movements in southern Lebanon, south of the Litani River, they're trying to reach high ground. Yesterday, on Sunday, they tried to reach the town of Taibe. What they want to do is take control of these strategic positions to control the area south of the Litani River. Hezbollah carrying out non-stop cross-border attacks, whether launching armed drones or long-range projectiles. Yesterday, most of them have been intercepted, but one landed close to in the central Israel area. So Hezbollah's military strategy is to try to disrupt life in Israel and depopulate that area.
And what's been the response to President Aoun's order, Zeina, to hold direct talks to end hostilities?
Yes, Lebanon putting forward a diplomatic initiative. The president saying that Lebanon is ready to hold direct negotiations with Israel under international mediation. This is something Washington and Tel Aviv has been pushing for months now. Lebanon has been under diplomatic pressure, military pressure, even before this latest confrontation. They want them to sit in one room and hold direct face-to-face talks. Now Lebanon is offering that, but this offer has been met with silence, in particular from the Trump administration. And, you know, the Trump administration, of course, being the main player here and the one that can influence Israel. So it's been met with silence. And the fear in Lebanon is that Israel is pushing for a military solution or some sort of a unconditional surrender. But at the same time, Hezbollah remaining very much defiant, in the past rejecting political negotiations, and late yesterday reiterating that it will continue to fight. In the words of Hezbollah's head of the parliamentary bloc, he said, what is being offered is not a choice between war or peace. What is being offered is a choice between war and a humiliating surrender. And I can tell you, just in the past few minutes, the Israeli military has threatened to target more buildings in South Lebanon, in the town of Abbasiyeh, and in the southern city of Sidon, not far from where we are. They are planning to target buildings in a neighborhood there.
Zeina, thank you very much for that. That's Al Jazeera's Zeina Khodr reporting there live from southern Lebanon.